Hello everyone, so I'm going to do a tutorial for my makeup look. Okay, so I'm going to use right here is Anwa Zero Cast. It is a moisturizing cream that I'm going to put on my face so it could really moisturize that face very well before I put my makeup on. So I'm going to put a few little dots between my face, on my cheeks, my chin, and my upper face, and I'm just gonna moisturize all that in so we don't have no dry skin before we applicating any foundation or anything like that. So we need to make sure it gets really moisturized before we put anything on our face. Okay, so now right here I'm going to be using a primer grip so you're able to hold on to that makeup a lot better. So that's the most important to do. Always put your primer on your face before you put that makeup, because if you want that makeup to look good and snatch, yeah, put that primer. And that primer, don't put too much primer on your face. It's going to make it a little bit sticky. And now I'm going to be grabbing my Be Pure. That is my concealer. And also I'm going to be grabbing my Polite Society. Is a foundation that I got on the TikTok shop. And by the way, it is so good. And I really love how moisturizing it is. Now I'm grabbing my BS Small. It is a foundation, sponges and powder sponges and everything. It comes in a pack, comes with a lot of stuff in here. I also have this on my showcase. Also on my TikTok shop if you guys are interested in getting this product also. And it also comes with small little sponges also. And also for my foundation, Polite Society, I got it in the color Tan Neutral. So now I'm going to be starting to put my foundation on my face right here. And now also I'm going to start blending out my foundation all across my face. Really get up in there. Like when I say up in there, up in there. Make sure you get all part of your face when you're putting your foundation. And then, like I said, when you put moisturizer and then primer, it's going to really put your foundation to make it a very lot smoother appliance on it, on your face. It's just going to make it so much easier when you put makeup. It's not going to look cakey or anything. It's going to look so smooth. So right here, I'm just putting more foundation on the spots I didn't able to get with the first time for the foundation. So I'm just putting those spots just to cover it up. And then just going to go on and just reblending and just getting all the spots that I had missed. And I'm just making sure I'm getting my little corner eyes also, and on the top of my cheeks and all around my eyebrows, all around my under eye, just everywhere to make sure it's all nice and sealed. Now this is how the foundation looks after the fact. It looks so good. I really love this brand so far. If you guys are interested in getting this, I got it in the TikTok shop also. Now this is an eyebrow gel that I have, and it's so good. This I got it from like I think Dollar General or something like that. But I really love the eyebrow gels. I just feel like it's just so much easier to apply on your eyebrows. So now I'm just gonna go on. So like I'm just gonna not put too much on my eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do here is applying to the spots that is a little bit more not too much eyebrows that's showing on there, like those empty spots. So I'm just gonna fill like those empty spots on my eyebrow. And then don't worry about your eyebrows being perfect, because also we are going to go back in with concealer after so we can make those eyebrows snatch. So now I'm just going to do my other eyebrow and just do the little end of my little wing. And just filling the rest out on my other eyebrow.
Oh my God.
And then I messed up right here, guys. Don't mind me. I was just like, God damn. But this is the reason why I said concealer is going to be your friend when you do eyebrows. Because out here, if we're not doing no concealer, our eyebrows going to look a little bit messed up. So now I'm going to go on with the concealer. So any parts that you had messed up or is a little bit off the eyebrows, then we're just going to put it on there on the edge of outside the eyebrows. And then also after we do that, we are going to blend it in with our little makeup sponge. And right here, I'm just doing my other eyebrow for the concealer. And then this concealer also, by the way, this was from Dollar Tree. This was from the brand Be Pure. I really like this one. This concealer is just been doing justice for me for a long time. This is the only concealer I will always get, to be honest. So never knock out those cheap makeup brands, because sometimes it is good. Sometimes you don't need all those fancy makeup or anything like that. It's okay to have a few items that are pretty cheap, because sometimes it still do the justice the same way as really high and expensive makeup. So right here, I'm just blending out the concealer on the eyebrows, just touching up the eyebrows so it could look very good after. So now right here, I am going to put the concealer on my eyelids. Also, by the way, FYI, when you put concealer on your eyelids and then when you put eyeshadow on it, it just makes your applying so much easier, because when you just put eyeshadow only, it doesn't make it look good sometimes or last long. But right here, I kind of messed up a little bit, so don't mind me. I'm just fixing it up right here with my eyebrow gel. What my little mistakes. That's why it's okay to have mistakes, because you can always go back and clean it up and everything like that. So right here, I'm just blending it back in with the concealer and everything. And then I'm just cleaning it up right here on the end too also. And then I'm just blending out the rest a little bit on the edge of the concealer, so it could look sharp for my eyebrows on the end. Now I'm going to go with concealer on the top of my lips, and then the bottom of my chin, and then the top of my face right here, and then also on my nose. And then I'm going to put some concealer on the corner of my eyes, and then put some on the end of my nose also. So this is going to add a little bit brightness on your face when you have put your concealer. Now I am going to go with my sponges. Now I'm going to blend it all out throughout my face on the corners of where I had put it, and then that's where I applied it. So just blend it all the way through, guys. Blend it all the way through, because if you don't blend it all the way through, it's going to look crazy. So make sure you blend that concealer all the way on your skin. And also another thing with concealer is really good to, if you get like 2 shades like from your skin tone, so you could really brighten up your face. It's really good to have those concealer that is at least 2 shades or 3 shades that's higher. But I recommend 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Ascendants. So now I'm bringing my ascendants for to do contour on my cheekbones, just a little bit, not too much. So I'm just gonna go on with this color and those bottom colors together, and I'm just gonna contour a little bit on my cheekbones right here. And then just make sure you just contour on your cheekbones and then contour on your other side of your cheekbones. So what I do usually for this, I just contour usually my cheekbone depending on what makeup style that I'm doing. Sometimes I'll do the whole face of like basically on the bottom contouring and then the top of my face to contour. But for this makeup look, I really don't have to do that. So we're not going to do that. And then also we're going to contour a little bit on our nose. We're not going to put too much on there. Just like very light makeup right here, because we're going to put more makeup on our nose after the fact, and you guys will see this after later on in this video. So now I'm just blending it out through for the contouring on for my nose, and then you're going to contour a little bit up on the bridge of your eyebrows, on the tip of your eyebrows. So you could really have that shadow-y effect, I say. And you just put a little bit on the tip of your nose too. But don't put too much, because like I said, we're going to put more makeup after, guys. Okay, since this is done, we're gonna go with our exotic flavor palette. I love this palette so much. This is like my favorite palette, and you guys could get this on the TikTok shop also. Guys, literally, I was so heartbroken. Like when I opened my palette, one of my pieces of my colors came off. It was my yellow, and yeah, you guys see that I'm a little sad about that. Because when it comes to my eyeshadow, I don't play around with my eyeshadow because that is my favorite thing about makeup. So okay, now we're gonna go with Sheen Glam. It is a chroma zone color. It gives kind of like almost like an alien kind of look. And then not only that, so this is an eyeshadow and technically it's like kind of like I don't know, like kind of like a weird kind of like color. It goes like in and out. So, but I use it on my lips. But yeah, I put this on my list just for this makeup look. So, because I just really thought it was very interesting. And I just wanted to try something different and something new. So, I just really like how it looks on my lips necessarily. So, I just think it's so, I feel like it just gives like very futuristic type of vibes. And I'm really hoping to do more different colors. Okay, guys, we're gonna go through now more with the makeup look on the eyeshadow. We're gonna go with this pink right here and the top pink right here. And now, since we're gonna go with the top pink, this is gonna be the part where you guys need to pay attention. And now I am gonna be going with the pink. I'm gonna be blending on the top of the edges of my eyelids. So you're just gonna really rub on there. Like get it a little bit. Don't get it too close on your inner corner eyes, but get it right there. And then I'm gonna go with the darker pink below the red. And then I'm gonna blend it on the tip of my eyelids right here. And just mix that in also. So it could really have that very vibrant look to it. And then not only that, I'm gonna go with that red color under that of the pink. And I'm gonna really blend it on the end of my corner, on the edge of my eyelids, and just really blend that in the little inner corners. Go like side to side. And then after that, what I'm gonna do it on the other side, guys. Do the same technique. Gonna blend that lighter pink color. And then I'm gonna keep blending. And then, remember, I'm gonna go with the second color of the pink. And I'm gonna blend that all the way through the eyelids. And then I'm just gonna keep blending, do my little thing. And then also, after, when we're done with that, we're gonna blend a bit of the red in the corner of our eyelids. And we're gonna just really blend that in. And then after that, you just put a little bit. You don't put too much of the red. And now, since we got majority of the colors on the edge of the eyelids, now I'm gonna go with Maybelline. The color is Seashell. I'm gonna go with that on the inner corner of my eyes. So this color is gonna be in the inner corner of my eyes. And we're gonna blend that in. That's gonna be our color to do. And then I also go with a second color that is from another palette that I have. So we're just gonna blend the seashell color from Maybelline on both of our eyelids. And just really blend it in. We don't put too much. We just put like pretty light. At least a longer it is seeable. And that's pretty much we just care about. And just make sure to just put it all up in there. And then after that, I'm gonna go with my palette called Revolution. I got it from Ulta. I don't remember how much I got this. This was like a while back ago. But I'm gonna go with this color pink right here. The color pink of this is called Bold. I mean, not Bold, I mean Bond. My bad. So the color is Bond Like, we're bonding together. Since you're watching the video, we're bonding together. Oh my God. So we're gonna go with that color on our inner corner also, but don't put it too close to the inner corner, because the whole point, we just want a little lighter color on our inner corner with the seashell. So we're just gonna dab a little bit of that brighter pink. It's like a shimmery kind of color pink. So we're gonna put that on the side of our eye. Not too much, ladies, okay? Not too much, anybody. Don't put too much. This is for my girls, my gays, everybody. Don't put too much of it. So we're just going to go and blend it through on our other side of our eyelid. And we just want it pretty shimmery, not too shimmery. And then just make sure you leave a gap in between that outer inner corner, because we're going to put another color there in that corner just in a bit after I'm done with this part. And you keep blending on the other side that I'm doing for the pink color, and it's gonna look so nice, guys, after. So there you go. And now we're gonna start on the corner eyes. We're gonna do this middle pink right here on the empty spot that we did not put. So we're gonna put some of that color on those empty spots, that pink color and the middle color. So we're gonna blend that. Just blend it all right there in that little corner. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this eyelid. We're gonna blend that pink on the other side and just get it all up on there. And just blend it. And then after that, we're just gonna go back onto that same color, and now we're gonna go with the red. Now we're gonna highlight the red color on the corner, so it could really be really pigmented. So we're just gonna dab a little bit of that red-ish color, or just red in general. We're gonna put it in the little corner right here. We're just gonna rub that, and we're just gonna put it on the other side of our eyelids and rub it on the little corner right there. And after that, we are going to go with the middle pink right here, and we're going to put it on under of our eye, so have that little brightness when we do that little makeup look. So we're going to put that top pink right there on our little corner. So I say let's give yourself some space in between of your inner corner eye and then your outer corner eye. So just like make like almost like if you're making like a little mini ball, and you just patting it down. Just make like a little ball right there. Yeah, like almost like if you're making like a little butterfly wing or whatever. Just like a little ball. So you see how like it kind of looks like a butterfly kind of thing going on. So just do like that. Just rub it. And we're just going to do it on the other side. And now we're going to add like a little bit of a purple. This is the third purple. So the third one, we're going to dab a little bit of that purple in the middle part and a little bit of the outside. And now right here, I'm going to continue blending my makeup out right here. We're just going to keep blending like cross in the middle of our face with the makeup. Right here, we are going to put the top pink, and we're going to put the top pink and contour our nose on the bridge of our nose on the top. And we're just going to make like almost like if you're making like a C. And then we are going to color on the bottom of our nose of the pink. We're going to put some of that pink on the bottom right there. And we're just going to blend it out through. And just make sure you just get at the end. And then now we're going to work our way up a little bit above our nose right here. And we're just going to make like almost like we're just making a circle. It's like just making like a little circle. And then just leave in the middle part that a little gap. Because right there in the middle gap, we are going to put highlight. We're going to put our highlighter on there after. So that's basically what we do. We're just going to do a little highlight. And we are going to highlight our nose. You're just going to dab a little bit. Just grab your finger and just dab this a little bit on our nose to make it nice and shiny. So, and then after that, I'm going to go back with my brush and then just circle around it a little bit to make it just a little bit smaller. And this is basically how should it looks right here. And then it looks so nice, guys. Oh my God, I really love it. And then after that, we're going to go back on with our palette with the first pink. And we're going to put a little bit under our nose by our lip part. We're going to make a little spot right here. We're just going to make it almost like a half of a ball. Almost like. And we're just going to dab that right there. So this is how it should look right here. So, and then after that, we are going to grab our eyeliner. So this is what I do. I'm going to grab the eyeliner and we're going to eyeliner do the easier part first. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to eyeliner. We're going to do the eyeliner right here. We're going to make it like a curve. Make it curved a little bit like this. Like almost like if it's like a sharp kind of knife look or things. I don't know how to explain it. Or vampire things, upside down vampire things. So, and then I just make sure you really color it in. But this eyeliner, I got it. It's called Lolly. I really love this brand Lolly. Like this brand right here is like really good. And it's so pigmented on the eyeliner. I really love this eyeliner. Because for me, I only like to use liquid eyeliners, to be honest, because I just feel like it's just way more pigmented and I just feel like it lasts a little bit longer compared to like the the ones that you have to like sharpen and stuff like that. I really don't like it too much. And then we're also going to do the eyeliner and we're going to do like the things vampire type of teeth on the other side also, and we're just going to color that in also and whatnot. Oh my God, guys, I just love how it looks so far. And we're just gonna dab it a little bit. And now we're gonna start on the bottom half of our lips. Now this part is gonna curve in instead of out. This part is gonna curve a little bit in and then out right here. We're gonna curve a little bit out. So we're just gonna curve it and then we're just gonna line it up just like how it is on the other side. And we're gonna have a little curve, like a little point right here. So this is usually how it's supposed to look. Have like a little point, and we're just gonna color that in and whatnot. And then color it and color it and color it and color it. And then after that, we are gonna start doing the other side. We're gonna line it up and I'm gonna go back and color the other side. And right here, I'm gonna make a little point also. This is a little point. And then now, my camera almost fell on me. That's why I was like, oh my God, what's going on? But yeah. So now we're gonna color back on here on this side. And we're just gonna make sure we get all the gaps where it's left behind, that we see some of the eyeliner. Not the eyeliner, the lips of our eyeshadow. Make sure it doesn't show anywhere at all in the thing. So just make sure you really color everything in so it could look all pretty and nice. Voila, guys, and this is basically how the lips should look right here. So I'm just touching it up on the tips of my lips on the eyeliner, and then this is how the lips should look, guys. So now we're gonna go outside of our lips. We're gonna curve in upwards, and then we are gonna do a little point, almost like if we're making a little V. And then after that, we are going to curve that other part in, and we're going to make a line up and a line down. So it's going to curve a little down and then make it a little bit thick. Not too thick, but you can make it thick or thin, either way. And I'm going to put my little dot right here. And then I'm going to go with the other side and do that. We are going to make almost like we're making a little V right here. And then curve it in like a little swirl. Curve it in. And then curve it in. And then we're going to do the line after. And then after that, we're going to make sure it looks nice. So this is how it should look, guys. It looks so cool. And then I put my other little dot right here. So this is basically on the lip part. This is how it should look. And then now we are going to go with our eyeliner. We're going to go on the tip of our eyelids. We're going to do like a little, almost like we're doing like a small little triangle right here. So we're going to go on the tip of our eyelids and we're just going to do like a little triangle. We're going to color that in and just color it in. And then this is basically how should it looks. Kind of pointy. And then we're going to put a little bit towards, just a little bit outwards from our eyelids. And then after that, we're going to go upwards and then we're going to color it in right here. And just put it a little bit outwards like this. And then after that, that's how it should look for now. And I'm just touching it up. And now I am going to go do the lines right here, as you guys can see. I'm going to do the lines and then I'm going to color the rest of my eyelids right here and then bring it up. And then once I bring it up, I'm going to able to do my little wing. But first, we're going to do like the little lines first. So I'm just going to do little strokes of the lines. The lines don't have to be perfect, guys. It just depends on how you want it. You could do more lines or you could do less lines. This really just depends. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after that, I'm going to go upwards where the eyeliner is at. So basically where the eyeliner is lined up, that's where I'm going to put my eyeliner wing right here. And then right here, I am going to do it on the other side. I am going to put the eyeliner all across under my under eye. And then oh shit. And then I messed up a little bit, guys. So on this part, and the eyeliner got a little bit smoosh, but we are going to fix that after. No worries. Sometimes it happens, but for the way how my eyelids are, sometimes it gets messed up sometimes. Sometimes eyeliner is just not my friend. But yeah, so we are just gonna do the little lines and continue of what we're doing. And then after that, we are going to use the eyeliner. We're going to go upwards where the eyeliner is at. And then we're going to mark the lines. And then once we mark the lines, it should be fine. And then we are going to go and we're just going to touch it up right here. And then now I'm going to do the little hearts. The hearts is not going to be perfect. The hearts don't have to be perfect necessarily. You just have to see it. You just necessarily just have to see it. Sometimes the hearts it won't come out perfect, but it's okay. So, and then we're just going to dab a little bit right here, dab a little right here, and then dab a little bit right here. And then this is how it should look. And then now we're going to do a curve in like how we're doing almost like a spider web. That's what the whole look. We're doing a little spider web. So we're going to go upwards from the top of the heart. And we're just going to color that in like that. And we're going to go upwards again. And then we're going to keep going upwards. And then we're just going to color these parts in. That's like kind of like little bit empty gaps. And then after that, I am going to go make another one right here, go upwards. And then after that, I am going to do my eyeliner. So we're just going to make it pretty, like in the middle, like not too thick, but kind of thin. That's what we're necessarily are going for, but we're not going to do our whole eyelid of the eyeliner. We're not going to go all the way through this yet. And we're just going to go like a little bit half on our eyelids. And we're just going to go back on it, touch it up a little bit. And now, yeah, so I'm just going to touch it up, the parts that I had messed up. And then just try to take it off that I kind of messed up. Just sometimes with the way how my eyelid is shaped, sometimes it do have some difficulty. Sometimes I'm just gonna get my beauty sponge and then I'm just gonna take it off and then just smear some of it off so it won't look too noticeable. And then I'm just gonna put my makeup on top of it, a little bit of the eyeshadow, and then so you won't really see it like that. And now I'm gonna go and do another line right here, and then do another line downwards, and another line right here downwards, and another line downwards. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go upwards. Yeah, we're gonna go upwards and do the little spider effect again. And after that, we're going to do the little hearts. I'm going to do the hearts right here. That's how I'm feeling, because the way how this one is a little bit spread out. So we're going to do it like this. And then we're going to do a heart right here in the middle. So this is how it should look, guys. How that little spider web effect. And then after that, I'm just going to do upwards right here again. And then I'm going to put another line right here in the middle. So it could look a little bit more sense of a web. So we'll put the extra lines right there. And this is how it should look with this look. And then I'm going to add another line. And I'm going to add another line to right here. And then right here at the end. And I'm not going to add any other lines after that. So just put 3 lines like across the middle part of when you do it. And I'm going to put my little hearts again and put my little hearts up here. So now I'm going to put the little curve. It's going to curve in again, and I'm going to curve it out again on this part. And then I'm going to curve it back up on the end also. And I'm going to curve it right here by where the eyeliner is ended at. So that's how we're going to do it. And then now we are going to go with the other side, and we are going to line it up. And we're just going to do the same thing with the other side how we are doing. Okay, now guys, we're gonna go with the other step. Now we're gonna go under our eyebrows. We're gonna make a little line right here, and we're gonna curve it in, and then we're gonna do kind of like if we're making a C, like a kind of like a crooked ass C, and then we're gonna go upwards like this, and we're gonna make like a little cross. And then after that, we are gonna go upwards again on the other side of our eyebrows, like a little slanted right here. And then after that, we are going to do the same thing on the other side, like a slanted C. So it's gonna look, so it should look a little bit like it's crooked a little bit. And now we are gonna start making the heart, the spider heart. So we are going to make like a medium size heart for this look. So we're just gonna make the little heart. Don't make it too thick of the heart. Like in the middle, I'll say, make it pretty pigmented. And then now we are gonna do like the little spider legs. So we're just gonna make it like almost like a L that's going in. Like we're just like, the legs should look like a little L that's going inwards. And we're just gonna do on the other side like a little L and make it inwards. And then we're just gonna repeat that same thing on both of the sides of our nose. But the only difference, we're gonna make the legs a little bit longer than the first leg. So that's the only difference. I'm gonna make the legs a little bit longer compared to the first legs. And we're just gonna do it to the other side of our nose. Make the little L of the legs, but a little bit longer. And then after that, we're gonna move upwards right here on the top of the heart. We are gonna make little legs, and little legs like little L's inwards. And then now we're gonna make a little bit of a longer legs like inwards like a L, and we're gonna do it on the other side also. And this is how it should look right here. And I'm just gonna go back and do touches, and then make the heart a little bit pointy on the end. And there you go. So this is how this should look. Now we are going to go on the end of the spider look of the web, and we're going to go with the pink eyeliner. We're going to go on the three ends of the spider web, and we're going to go on the outside layer of our lips where the eyeliner is at on our lips, and we're going to go in the middle too. Also, if you guys are interested in getting this product, I also have it on my show front of my showcase for on TikTok shop, if you guys are interested in getting that. Like, these eyeliners are just so amazing, and I just really generally just love the brand. Like, this brand is just always doing justice. Now we are going to do it on the other side with the pink eyeliner, and this is basically the last step that I be doing for the makeup look. And then this is how the makeup look should look, guys. I hope you guys really enjoy this tutorial of how to do this makeup look, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. And we're just putting setting spray so our makeup could last. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye. Until the next time.